Welcome, and today we are going to discuss DIP switches, what they are, and the different ways they can be used. Becoming popular in the 1970s, DIP switches are perhaps the most common way for users to manually make changes to any electronic circuit. Their low cost and simplicity has given them significant staying power, as their usage has expanded across many applications over the years. A DIP switch can be a bit hard to define because there are a lot of different versions, but basically, a DIP switch is a dual inline package switch, referring to the fact that there are multiple switches within a single package, anywhere from a single switch up to 16 switches. These switches are completely independent and each control a separate electronic circuit. They tend to be rather small, and this size and independence between switches makes them ideal for users to select semi-permanent settings on an electronic device. Before we get too deep into the specifics of DIP switches, let's do a quick review of pulls and throws. You'll often hear switches referred to as SPST, SPDT, or DPDT, and this is referring to single pull, single throw, single pull, double throw, and double pull, double throw, respectively. There are more options, but these are the most common. The simplest, SPST, offers only an open or close functionality. It either closes the connection or opens it. With a single pull double throw switch, the switch isn't merely open or closed, it allows the electricity to flow to one path or another, ideal for when you want the signal to be routed to one of two places. DPDT, or double pull double throw, is basically two SPDT switches that are controlled by a single actuator. While these are the most common versions, theoretically, you can have as many throws or pulls as you'd like, and it's not unheard of for there to be switches with 8 or more pulls. In terms of naming conventions, a single pull 8-throw switch would be called an SP8T. Now that we've refreshed our understanding of throws and pulls, let's discuss the different types of DIP switches. When you think of DIP switches, you're probably thinking about the ones with slide actuators, like this one. The actuators can be moved either with a small screwdriver or your fingernail. With these, each toggle on the entire chassis is a completely independent SPST switch. At this size, and this is applicable to all of these, you can imagine they won't handle particularly high voltages or currents. While it varies between switches, this particular model is rated for 24 volts DC and 25 milliamps. Very similar in function to the slide actuator, but slightly easier to change position, we have the piano style, like this one. These are named due to the obvious comparison to piano keys. If the DIP switch is only going to be accessible from the front, this is a better option than the slide actuators, which are ideal for access from above. Finally, rotary actuators are unique and they usually have coded outputs. For example, this DIP switch right here has a binary output. As you can see, there are 6 pins, and while there are 2 common connections, 4 of the pins are outputs. The 4 pins are each assigned a value associated with the first 4 positions in binary: 1, 2, 4, and 8. When the knob is set to 0, all 4 of these outputs are open. But when we turn the knob to 1, the pin assigned to 1 is closed. When we turn the knob to 2, the pin assigned to 1 is open again, and the pin assigned to 2 is now closed. This works all the way up to 15, or F in hexadecimal, with all 4 pins being closed. There are also binary coded decimal, or BCD options available that go just from 0 to 9. Besides these basic 3 different overarching types of DIP switches, there are a wide variety of smaller, yet no less important features between the options. As mentioned, all DIP switches have relatively low voltage and current ratings, but there will be some variety in these, and 24 volts DC versus 50 volts DC could make all the difference in your application. There are also through-hole and surface mount options, as well as different pitches, types of terminations, and IP ratings. DIP switches have been used in many products over the years, and they have even found new uses in IoT devices as a quick way to pre-configure a device prior to deployment in the field. Their versatility makes them widespread, so once you're aware of them, you'll notice them in nearly every facet of what you do. If you have any questions about DIP switches or want to learn more about the different switching options available, check out our switches blogs on CUIdevices.com.